Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a monthly favorites for the month of May. Obviously, we're in May. I actually have not been wearing makeup a lot this month. It was finals, it was Claudio being home, it was Claudio leaving, it's now work and post-school life. I do have classes next semester, so I'm not like completely done with college yet, but I'm close. I have one more semester. But I did find some products that I really like, and I am going to share them with you. So if you want to see what I liked this month, then just keep watching. Alright, the first product is actually a foundation, which, if you guys know, I've been obsessed with my Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. The problem is, and I realized this way too late, I'm not yellow tone. Like, I do not have a yellow tone skin. I am definitely more neutral and almost bordering on pink. Like, that's my undertone. I have a pink undertone, not a yellow one. And the Wet n Wild one pulls so yellow. It's crazy. Obviously, it's a light ivory. Ivory is a yellow toned foundation. But I find it really difficult to find neutral, like fair neutral foundations at the drugstore. So I kind of just deal with it and try to add some color into my skin later to make it work. But I found one. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy... Oh, it's just called the Healthy Foundation, and I have this the lightest shade, which is LC1. This clearly is very pink and neutral tone. This has an SPF of 20, and it's for all skin types. I have dry skin, so I obviously don't want like a mattifying foundation, and I actually do prefer foundations that are more medium to light coverage rather than medium to full. And this is perfect. This is definitely a medium to light coverage. You can build this up. It looks dewy and fresh and radiant. It smells like maple syrup though. I am very sensitive to smells, and this smells like maple syrup / paint when you apply it on the face, which is fine. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation also smelled like kind of paint, and like it bothered me the first 2 days I used it, but now I'm very much over it. It has a doe foot applicator to this, kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, and I do like this. I do see how this is not sanitary at all, and I will not use this for anyone's face but my own. But this gives me such a nice healthy glow, and it's beautiful, and I have been mixing this with a little bit of that Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation, and it gives me this, which is the most beautiful, very my skin tone color. I love it so much. It's so easy to blend out. It doesn't oxidize that much. It oxidizes just a little bit, but it's something that I can 100% deal with. I love it so much. And it's in a glass bottle, which I've been very into, like, reducing my plastic footprint, because I think it's something that we all need to step up and do for the environment. And having glass bottles just makes me feel a whole lot better. Okay, the next two products I have are actually brow products, so we'll go through them one at a time. This first one is from Brow Food. This is the Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Brunette, and this comes with two sides. This is the darker side, which is supposed to be for like the ends of your brows, and this is the lighter side for the front of your brows. You can obviously tell the difference in color. Now this is a little bit warm for me. On the days when I have not been wearing makeup, which is pretty much the majority of this month, I will go in with powder first, and then if I need help with like my arch on this side is pretty much gone, I will just use this brunette side to fill that in, and if I will actually use the lighter side as well to fill in the front of my brows. I think this is really good, and since I can go over with powder and having more neutral tone, cool tone powder, I think it works really well. I have no complaints about this. I actually really like it, and I have been reaching for it a lot. So that's my first brow product, and I really like it. And the second one is actually from MAC. This is one of the only two MAC products I own. This is the, what is this called? Eyebrows Crayon in the shade Lingering. This is, again, a little bit warm tone for my brows, which is why I haven't been using it a lot. But again, when it comes to powder, I have been mixing this with the Brow Gab by Tonya Crooks, their powder trio, which I mentioned in my last favorites video. It's just an ongoing favorite, I guess. It's not too waxy, but it's a bit more waxy than the Brow Foods one, but I don't mind that at all. I actually really like it. I think it gives a lot of definition to my brows. It really helps them look natural on days when I want no makeup. So I've been really loving that. Alright, I actually have 3 other products because I have been not wearing makeup this month. But this first one is the Makeup Revolution Division palette. Now, I talked about this in my Ulta haul, which I will link down below, and I have been loving this so much. Okay, this is like obviously a dupe for the Anastasia Subculture palette, which is why I wanted it, because I love the colors in the Subculture palette, but I don't think I can handle the formula of the Subculture palette. So I actually have on my eyes today these two, well, I guess these three shades, and then this one on my lower lash line. I love this. The mattes are very creamy and blendable and pigmented. I think they look amazing. However, I do have qualms with one shade, and it's always one shade, and it's always one like this. This is a duochrome white with like a purple pink reflect in it. And I have a problem with my Elements of Surprise palette, the same kind of shade. This has a weird film over it, and I feel like when I get the product, it's very chalky and almost it doesn't show up. So I have not been able to use that shade much, but that's the only shade in the palette that I haven't been using. This is $8, and this is such a great deal. Plus, these other two shimmers are so pigmented and shimmery and beautiful and everything that I ever want. So I know this is like a fall-ish palette, but I have just been loving it because I finally get to have the Subculture palette without the Subculture palette formulation. So I love this so much. The next product is a lip product, which I always have one a month. I actually just placed a pretty big order for me on the Jouer website where I bought 4 different lipsticks. They were having buy one get ones, and then I had a coupon. So this is the Jouer Long Wear Lip Cream in the shade Terra. So I don't like to buy stuff online because I never know what it's going to be like. But this advertises like a neutral pinky shade. And I have been looking for a more pink shade because when I pick neutrals, I tend to go more cool toned and more toward browns. I just liked them better on my skin. I don't know. But this one is so perfect. This is actually like my lip color, but a shade dark, like a hair darker, and this is beautiful. The formula on these are honestly long wearing, and they don't dry out my lips. A lot of the problems I have with other lipsticks is that they dry out my lips so badly. The Makeup Forever liquid lipstick dries out my lips so badly, and I feel like it's cracky and gross all through the day, and this doesn't. This lasted me all through my banquet for my theater department, and it still looked good at the end of the day. I love this so much, and I actually love all of the colors I got, but I didn't want to add them all in case one becomes a particular favorite of that month. I've just been wearing this on my lips non-stop this month. Okay, and the last product of this video is a mascara. I feel like I have a mascara every month, and I feel like that's a trend that's going to continue, but I finally got to try the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Now, Jamie Page Beauty is one of my favorite YouTubers, and she talks about this as her holy grail all the time. So I picked it up. Actually, it's in my Ulta haul as well. I picked it up on Ulta sale day when this was like $5.34. And at first I hated this, and I will say, at first I hated this because it was too wet almost. And it didn't separate my lashes, it clumped them together. And I was like, why doesn't this work for me? Like, Jamie talks so highly of this, and usually anything she likes, I like as well. But I had to let this dry out a bit, which sometimes happens. I do like a drier mascara formula, I have realized. Because now that it's dried up a bit, it looks insane on my lashes. It really separates them and volumizes them very, very well. It makes them look like false lashes without me having to apply false lashes. And I got this in brown black because, again, I haven't been wearing makeup, so I don't want like a harsh black mascara on the days where I'm not wearing makeup, and this just looks so nice. It looks so natural. It looks like my lashes. So I don't know, I've been really obsessed with this product. It is a great drugstore option, and I have to start looking at more like drugstore mascaras. So if you have any recommendations, then just like leave them down below. CoverGirl did come out with a new mascara. It's in like a blue tube with avocado, and I think I want to try that. But this has just been something I have literally not stopped reaching for at all. Okay guys, so that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to. There's never like literally any pressure. I'm excited to film more stuff because I'm going to Universal next month. Woo! So I'm gonna do some makeup, some travel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.